Okay, put on the mark buckle. What about the rules here? It's a short needle, a short needle. Adding stitches is a short stitch, and adding stitches. What about adding stitches? It is to hook 2 short stitches in the same stitch. Now we have ticked in the first stitch. Okay, short needle. Hook 2 short stitches in the second stitch. Inside the third stitch is a short stitch. Inside the fourth stitch are 2 short stitches. Then next is a short stitch. Hook 2 short stitches in the next stitch. Then there are 2 short stitches under 1 short stitch. 2 short needles. It is to crochet 2 short stitches in the same stitch. This is the law. It's 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 1 stitch, 2 stitches. Then this circle is all short stitches. According to this rule, we hook him up first. This is how to complete the circle according to this rule. Good here. After the circle is ticked, we're going to do the finishing touches. Then we need to tick. 2 pieces are the same, right? Are the 2 pieces the same? 1 slice. The end of the thread needs to be left longer for sewing. What about the other piece of thread we just need? Shorter is. Just lengthen the thread. The long-term method out of the 2 pieces of the 2 pieces is the same. Here I use a long thread as a demonstration. Everyone can? The other piece can be directly used with a short thread. As long as you can. Well, it's probably so long. It doesn't need to be longer than a crochet hook. Probably. Put on the stitches and put them in the back to hide. Thread is fine. Then we will take the mark off here. Go through the stitch of the buckle. Then our line just now is from the middle of here. The one that comes out continues to insert the needle. From the middle, after going to the back, go back to the middle and enter the needle. Good. In this way, our circle is ready. The long end of the thread here is not cut. The long thread is not cut. After the short thread is hidden like this. We need this position behind him. In this way. Put it on for him and hide the thread. If the thread ends are short, hide them and cut them off. Then we twist the long one. Transfer it to sew these 2 smiling faces. Then we take out the black wire. The length of the black line is about. Go around this 3 times. Go around this joke about 3 times. A little more than 2 laps. If the length of the black line is too long, it means, well, it's not easy. Everyone slightly. It's okay to be longer. But I think it's not easy to pull after too long. So my length is controlled at. Here's 2 laps to 2.5 laps. Back long line. Go through and take a stitch in the middle and go through it again. Stuck here. And then wear it to the front. At our end, It's right here between the second and third circles. We're out. Smiley. It's about half the size. So we sewed it like this. I'm just for convenience. So just put it on. Straight from the next stitch. What if not? Just go through it and pull it over like this. Then wear it out from here again like this. I think it's slower. That's it. About half. One more stitch. It doesn't matter if this. It's fine for everyone to decide. Well, almost like this. Put here first. The horizontal one was sewed for him first. From this position on this side of this side. Middle of seam. This long needle is the second round of the long needle. Between long needle and long needle. This looks a bit long. Then it won't grow if you pull it like this. It's you who continue to sew. As long as the front looks good, continue to sew to this side. He's not here very long. Then here we continue to divide like this. It's kind of uneven inside like this. Adjust yourself. What about here? He didn't. It's so good to sew like this. Because of his position. If I pick from here, too high to pick from here seems too low. You can choose from the middle of this stitch here. Needle. Then pull it over like this. It seems that I can see me in black in front of me. Alternate. What about the height here? Just adjust it yourself. And wear it in the middle here. Between the long needles of the first circle. Then between the long needles of the second circle. It is right to make his eyes look up like this. UH right and lol. And this of the smiley face. The direction is positive. Adjust the position like this. Good. In this way, our smiling face is ready. Then our black line is behind. Hide the thread for him. Or directly on the side. Tie a knot. Don't cut the thread too short. Well, then we make 2 slices. Sew him together. Smile and smile come closer like this. Look at the back here. Look at the back here, leaning together like this. Then we take the sewing needle. If it is the most stitched, it is relatively simple. It's just 1 needle for 1 stitch to sew. Let's start with his own piece of weaving here. The inner half needle is threaded out. If we sew on this side, we only pick the upper thread. Here's a line above. Also, here is only 1 line on the top. This way, 1 needle corresponds to 1 needle. A thread then a thread picked together. Here are 2 lines. Pull it together and pull it tight. We'll follow this method. Let's sew this piece to it first. That piece is already sewn. Then if say, I want it to be flat like this. I am back and forth. It's a total of 2 stitches. Sew it once and then sew it back again. Like this is like this. Here is. In fact, it can be seen that these 2 lines are horizontal. These 2 lines are slanted, right? I just sewed it up and that's what it looks like. Then if it is said to sew a circle at the corresponding, it will be evened out. It's just below him. You wear it back like this. Just straighten it. Look here. That's 1 more stitch. If you just want to sew a circle, that's fine too. After sewing a circle, we will talk about the long line later. Here, I'll give him, go back. Let's sew 1 more circle to give him a title. If the line is enough, it is okay. What if the line is not enough? You don't have to sew. Just sew a circle. It is also possible not to sew the second circle. It just depends on what you like.